I was sworn to tell the whole truth, and the whole truth is what keeps me up at night. My husband was willing to let me go to prison for a crime that he committed. And then when I tried to exonerate myself, he retaliated. He tried to kill me so that the truth wouldn't come out.
Stop.
What?
You're monologuing.
I'm making a statement to the jury.
You can't make a statement. You can only answer the specific questions that Scott Baldwin or D.A. Hornsby ask. You're a witness.
I think I know how this works, Molly.
Okay. I'm sorry. You said that you wanted to practice again for your testimony tomorrow. I'm just trying to keep you honest.
No, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I really do appreciate it. Everything you're doing, you're a trooper. For sticking by me after everything I put you through with Julian.
Hey, that's in the past. The only thing that matters now is that we're on the same page. And soon you can end the Julian chapter of your life once and for all.
Okay, here to talk strategy. Yes, they're billable hours, but they're necessary. Well, come on, aren't you going to get up for your attorney who spent all day trying to find you a sympathetic jury? And I think I just swung it in your favor.
Mr. District...
Julian told me that he ordered Carlos Rivera to kill Duke Lavery.
Those were his exact words?
As accurately as I can remember.
When and where did this conversation take place?
General Hospital, May 12th, 2015.
The morning after Duke Lavery was murdered, correct?
Correct.
So you knew Julian Jerome was guilty of conspiracy and murder, and you kept quiet for more than a year, correct?
Correct.
And in that year, you married Julian Jerome, correct?
Correct.
Knowing he was guilty of Duke Lavery's murder.
Molly, objection. Asked and answered. The judge is going to ask you to move on.
Okay. Let's move on to your actions as Carlos Rivera's attorney.
What?
You knew that the order to kill Duke Lavery came directly from Julian Jerome.
Molly.
Did you let this affect the legal advice you gave to Mr. Rivera?
Molly?
Did you advise Rivera not to take the plea deal because it would negatively impact your husband? Did you fail to live up to your duties as Carlos Rivera's attorney?
Molly, we need to stop.
Mom, I'm sorry. I just figured Scott was going to ask you about your suspension from the bar. You need to be prepared.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I've just got a splitting headache.
Can I get you some aspirin?
I already took it.
You certainly enjoyed yourself at the wedding.
It's one way I'm able to forget. Unfortunately, it doesn't last long.
I don't want to stress you out more, so if this isn't helping, we can stop.
No. It's helping. I really appreciate it. You should really go into pre-law. You'd make a hell of a lawyer. In fact, you'd probably be the only one that would partner with me after my suspension is lifted.
So you do think it'll be lifted?
One can only hope. That's all I can do is hope. Just move forward. And this trial is going to do that.
I know this is scary, but you know I'm not going anywhere, right? And neither are Sam or Christina. We're gonna get through this.
We will, sweetie. We will.
So you think the jury's going to be sympathetic?
Yes, I do, because out of the 12 people that I found, 2 have been harassed by the police, and one guy is going through a bitter divorce because his wife recorded him fooling around with the nanny.
Well, I honestly don't believe that Hornsby would let anybody like that through, so...
Well, Hornsby had his head in the clouds because he was not at all present during the jury selection.
Or maybe it's just not a priority to him.
What are you driving at?
Okay. I think we can assume that, jury selection means that Hornsby is an idiot.
Well, I'm not.
Or he just doesn't care who's in the jury box. Scotty, he's got such a slam dunk case, he thinks he's going to win regardless.
Yeah, well, he's got Tweety birds over his head because we have got a lot of aces up our sleeves here.
I do appreciate the sentiment. But let's be honest. I'm doomed.